Hello everyone, welcome to OW TV and Boomstocks, and today I'm joined by Simon, SXJ, Debono, who will be Goud Guys Flex DPS for this OWCS EME Stage 3. How are you, SXJ?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. How about you?
Good, excited for this interview personally. Really happy to have you here, obviously. Let me present you a little bit to the viewers that are discovering you today. SXJ, you're Maltese. You're competing since 2019, so it's been quite a long time now. You've experienced Open Division, Contenders, Faceit League, and now OWCS. You're finally back. What do you think about your journey?
Yeah, obviously, as you said, it's been quite a long journey, but it's very rewarding finally being here in the end. You know, I think it's one of the most rewarding things, and just really cool in general being able to play at the highest level.
And that must be a special feeling indeed. Is there any part of this journey that you preferred compared to the others?
We had a team quite a few years ago now. We were basically just a group of friends, and we were grinding from Open Division. And basically after a few times of just competing and going at it, we managed to make it to like Contenders trials, and that was like the beginning of my whole thing, where I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, you know, like just being able to get there, you know. That's
cool. Was it a Fourth Dimension?
It was a Mind Goblin at the time.
Okay,
but it's a long time.
First division, is it?
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Cool. That's cool. Okay, so this specific part, that's interesting. Like before Contenders. So yeah, it's a while ago now. After 3 seasons in Faceit League Master SXJ, you're finally back in OWCS. Would you say that you're a better player now than you used to be in Exoblione?
Yeah, for sure. I've learned a lot like over the last year. Having competed both in like Saudi E-League, me personally, and also all these Faceit League tournaments. Yeah, just with the help of other players and myself, just grinding, I think I'd say I'm much better than 1 year ago.
Yeah, comparing the 2 formats, Contenders, Faceit League Master, and of course OWCS, which one would you say is the easiest and the one you prefer, basically?
The easiest, sorry?
The healthiest, like basically the best one.
Yeah.
Which one?
I would say last year over at CS, I was competing with Hypnos. Mm-hmm. That was my first time actually being like showing to be a good player, you know. We beat, I believe it was Super Shy at the time, and we took a map off SSG, which I think obviously it's just one map, but you know, it was quite the moment for us, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I would say that was the best one for me.
Okay, that's interesting. So I said it earlier, you're Maltese. You're the only Maltese player on the scene. Does it have a special meaning to you?
Yeah, it's quite strange being from a, I don't know, faraway country and being like the only guy here, but the only like professional Maltese player. But yeah, it's interesting. I know there are some Maltese players, but obviously, yeah, but not quite at the highest level, obviously. But yeah, it's a small population, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Tell us more about your off-season now, SXJ. Did you have the Lofto trials? Were you sure to play in OWCS this stage?
At first, I actually wasn't too sure because I was previously trying to focus on Saudi E-League potentially, but basically just through all the trials being given, I had quite a few. In the end, I had
can you tell us?
Yeah, sure. There was for Bright Future. There was for actually what used to be, what is now OW Esports as well, and then obviously Anomaly and a few others. But yeah, just after playing with the Anomaly guys, or Good Guys, sorry, Good Guys.
Yeah, you kind of changed.
Yeah, after being with them for like 1 block, I kind of knew that they were just nice people to play with, and just I knew they were good players, you know. So I wanted to commit myself with them. Okay.
Would you say that Goud Guys is the best team you've ever played with?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say so.
Yeah? Okay.
I think Kroxz is really good.
Any other team you have in mind?
Hypnos back in the day when we had MCD, you know? It was like Monkey, Ana meta. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
The rivals that for sure.
But yeah, so Kroxz better, I see. How are you planning to handle this opportunity? Of course, you've already played 1 game against Virtus.pro, but like being back to OWCS, anything you would like to change compared to your previous stages?
Compared to previous stages, I just want to prove myself and show that I'm able to compete at the highest level and potentially, reach that top 4 mark. Just really want to prove myself this stage, and me personally, as much as it's a team-based game, I want to, I don't know, just show myself.
Shine.
Yeah.
Shine for yourself. That's totally understandable. Totally fair. No problem about that. I mean, it's important anyway to want to, get yourself some personal objective, personal ambitions, obviously. And if you shine, you make your team shine. So I think it's for the best. Now you're playing for a French org with French players, of course. Told us about Kroxz. You're also playing with Kio. Both of them have special personalities, I would say. How is it to work with them?
It's quite interesting, to say the least. Sometimes they clash a little bit, but other times they're just best buddies. They've been together for quite a while, since the Impero ages ago. They know each other well, but yeah, sometimes they will scream at each other, but that's just part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Everyone has those moments, But
of course. Do you tend to scream at your teammates sometimes as well?
If they're doing something really stupid, then yeah, I will call them out.
Okay,
yeah.
That's good to know.
Depends, but yeah.
And is JuJu also screaming at you guys sometime?
No, him not too much. I know some coaches have that coaching style, but not really.
Yeah. I got told about Smash from Virtus.pro, especially, really flaming the players. He does that a lot. But yeah, I kinda asked you about JuJu before this interview. How is he compared to your previous coaches?
I'd say he's a solid coach. He's I think he was having some IRL stuff before, but now recently he's been picking it up a bit, and he's good. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes around, and an extra extra help.
Sure, extra help indeed. I mean, that's the role of a coach, that's for sure. What are your personal expectations for this stage, and maybe also team expectations?
Personal expectations, I would like to get, like I said earlier, like top 4.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, of course. As a team, I think we all kind of said top 5, top 6. That's really where we want to start, and then just see where it goes from there. Pretty much. I think we all believe in each other. We all think we can go far.
That's important.
Yeah.
That's definitely important. Most of the players of your team have played together last season in FaZe League Master. They played promotions, of course. You also have big shoes to fill since you're replacing King, of course, the American Flex DPS. He had a big role among this team. How was your introduction into Goud Guys?
It was quite last minute, actually, because I wasn't exactly sure at the time. But basically, we had just agreed I'd have a quick trial block before a few days before roster lock, actually, it was. And through their manager, L, had a trial block, and I think we scrimmed Peps. I had a trial versus Peps, and it went pretty good. So after that point, it was my first time playing with them, I was kind of sold, I already knew I wanted to play with them. So
okay. You want to go one against Team Peps, so you're like, okay, this is done, deal sealed, of course. But yeah, do you feel any pressure about the fact that you're replacing King that, as I said, had a really big role?
Yeah, I mean, as a name value, player value, obviously King is Overwatch League guy player, right? So it is big shoes to fill, but not much pressure at all. Like we've said it before, I've been playing for quite a long time, and I don't really get nervous that much. So that's important. Just happy to show that I can be at this level, and just fill those shoes. Confident I will.
Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you, XG. Let's maybe talk a bit more about the games that you've played, that you'll be playing, of course, this stage. Last weekend, as I said, you faced Virtus.pro. Might be the toughest enemy to start with, not gonna lie. How was your mindset before this matchup?
Well, obviously, being the underdog, we didn't really have much to lose, but we all still wanted to give it our all, right? It's that's the main thing, really. We were hoping we could take a map or two. Obviously, in the end, we didn't quite manage. But I think, considering our situation, with certain scrim availabilities and stuff, I think we still did a decent showing. Not what we wanted or what could have been, but I think it was still decent. So
you're proud of what you achieved on that day. That's important. That's really important. You had also some issues during this game, of course. Jonovic has problem with his PC, I believe. At least that's what I got told before the third map. Can you give us some insights about what happened?
We were just sitting in the VC. Admin is talking to us. We're trying to start the next map, and I don't know. He just disappeared. 5 seconds later, Kroxz is like, "Oh, guys, Jonovic PC go boom," and he sends a video in our team chat, and it's just his PC. Just I don't know. Basically, he was just had a bunch of technical issues, and not exactly what he wanted.
Screen instantly on Lucio. That was actually surprising. I was like, what is happening? Did they give up the map already? And actually, I was surprised. He didn't do that bad. What did you think about Screen's performance?
Honestly, considering he was just hurled in there for the first time, I don't think we've even played with him that much, if not ever, like as our 5-man core.
Yeah.
And to be thrown in and still almost take the map, I think that's quite insane from him. We should have taken the map. We just choked
that was
a
really
bit.
close. That was actually close on at least. Surprising. We saw that when Tracer's ban, you went on Venture. SXG, did you have any plan with this specific pick?
With heroes like Venture, it's really just map dependent, you know? Like a map like Atlas is super close quarters, corners everywhere, just very choky, small rooms and stuff. It's really where Venture shines pretty much, just these close range maps. Okay,
so just map condition. Map condition, it was the best pick. Is it like, would you say that this is your second best pick after Tracer?
I would say third. Best pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one the second? Genji?
I would say Tracer, Genji, then Venture.
Okay, that's very, very normal, I would say, for Flex DPS.
Yeah.
Next question. Your next game will be against Team Vision. Kind of a great challenger for top 4 as well. How do you feel before this specific game?
Yeah, we're feeling confident. Obviously, coming into the season, they're quite favored. Once again, we are the underdogs, but I'm confident we can show that we can beat them.
Okay, great mentality. During OWCS promotions, as I said earlier, Anomaly faced Team Vision. Got kind of heated between Kroxz and Violet in game chat. Maybe you've heard about it. Did you guys talk about it before the game incoming?
Yeah, we spoke about it briefly. Obviously, Kroxz memes around in Matt's chat. It's a shame they don't show it sometimes, but I mean, it's all for the love of the game and it's all banter, you know. It's just when you're in an official, you sometimes want to have some mind games, some mental warfare going. But we're all homies. We all play the video game. In the end of the day, you know, it's just good fun.
True. That's true. I mean, Kroxz is really good at mental warfare. That's for sure. I mean, he proved it several times, even in French championship. I mean.
It's the Kroxz special.
The Kroxz special, indeed. Maybe that's why he's that good. He just makes his enemy less good as he's supposed to be. That's why he wins, maybe. Last little questions, SXG, before ending this interview. Do you have any message for the Goud Guys fans that are watching?
Yeah, just want to say thank you all for the support, to all the French fans or non-French fans for Goud Guys. And we'll take the opportunity to prove ourselves and get the results we want to show.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this interview. It was Boomstocks, joined by SXG for OWTV. See you next time.